Hello students, myself Mrs. Karida is going to explain you chapter 7 an imperial capital Vijayanagara 14th century to 16th century. This is the picture of the historical city Vijayanagara. So let's start. Introduction. Vijayanagara or the city of victory was the name of both a city and an empire. Two brothers, Harihara and Bukka, founded the Vijayanagar Empire in 1336. In 1565, the city was sacked and after then destroyed. It completely destroyed in 17th to 18th century. People gave it Hampi name. This name derived from that of the local mother goddess Pompa Devi. The oral traditions combined with archaeological finds, monuments and inscription and other records helped scholars to rediscover the Vijayanagar Empire. So this is the picture of both brother Harihara and Bukka. Next, the discovery of Hampi. Mackenzie who discovered the ruins of Hampi. Mackenzie was an engineer, surveyor and cartographer. He was an employee in the English East India Company. He prepared the first survey map of this site. He collected information from the priests of the Virupaksha temple and the shrine of Pompa Devi. From 1866, photographers began to record the photographs to study by the scholars. Epigraphists started collecting inscription of this site. Historians started studies from these sources with the accounts of foreign traveler. This is the picture of Colin Mackenzie. Next, this is the picture of the ruins of Hampi. Next point, it is Rayas, Nayakas and Sultan. The kings of Vijayanagar competed with the contemporary rulers, especially with the sultans of Deccan. They also struggled with the Gajapati rulers of Odisha for the control of the fertile river valley and the resources generated by trade. The word Gajapati means the lord of elephants, means so powerful. Vijayanagara developed in South India with borrowed concepts and building techniques. Some areas already developed by Cholas in Tamil Nadu and the Hoysalas in Karnataka. The rulers of Vijayanagara, who called themselves Rayas, that means Narapati or the Lord of Men, and this title continued. The Nayakas were military chiefs who usually controlled forts and had armed supporters. They usually spoke Telugu or Kannada. They sometimes moved one place to another and accompanied by the peasants, looking for fertile land on which to settle. Many Nayakas surrendered to the authority of the kings of Vijayanagara, but often they rebelled and were controlled by the military action. So this is the picture of the great king of Vijayanagara Empire known as Krishnadeva Raya. Next, kings and traders. During that time, the warfare depended upon cavalry. Import of horses from Arabia and Central Asia was very important. This trade was controlled by Arab traders known as Kudirai Chettis or horse merchants. From 1498, Portuguese established trading and military stations. Their military technology, especially musket, was important trade. Vijayanagar was famous for also its markets, dealing in spices, textiles and precious stones. The apogee and decline of the empire. Apogee means the development, means how the empire developed and again next time declined. So the first dynasty, Sangam dynasty ruled 1336 till 1485. They were replaced by the Saluvas dynasty who remained in power 1485 to 1503. They were supplanted by the Tuluvas dynasty which was from 1505 to 1567. Krishnadeva Rai belonged to this dynasty. He ruled 1509 to 1529. He was the most famous ruler. He expanded his empire too much. The land between Tungabhadra and Krishna river was acquired in 1512 by Krishnadevaraya. In 1514, the Gajapati ruler of Odisha also defeated by Krishnadevaraya. In 1520, Sultan of Bijapur also defeated, although the kingdom remained prepared with military weapons. But it grew with peace and prosperity, and also building with some fine temples. Krishnadevaraya founded a suburban township near Vijayanagar called Nagalapuram after his mother. His mother name was Nagala Devi, and according to her name, the city was named. Krishnadevaraya also composed a work in Telugu known as the Amukta Malyada. He passed away. Krishnadevaraya passed away in 1529. After him, the Nayakas or the military chiefs troubled his successors. In 1542, the control at the center had shifted to another ruling lineage known as Aravidu, which remained in power till the end of the 17th century. In 1565, Ramaraya, the chief minister of Vijayanagara, led the army into battle at Raksashi Tangadi, which is also known as Talikota, where the combined armies of Bijapur, Ahmednagar and Golconda defeated him. And the combined army sacked the city Vijayanagara, and it was also completely next destroyed. Amara Nayaka system. It was a political system started by the Vijayanagar Empire. The system was taken from Ikta system of Delhi Sultanate. It is believed that the word Amara is derived from the Sanskrit word Samara, meaning battle or war, because those people were related with the battle or army. Amara Nayakas were military commanders. They got the small territories by the Rayas or kings. They collected taxes from the peasants, craft persons and traders. They retained part of the revenue for personal use and for maintaining horses and elephants for a specific times. That means at the time of war. Some of the revenue also used for the maintenance of temples, irrigation works. The Amara Nayakas sent tribute to the king annually. They appeared in the royal courts also with gifts for the king to express their loyalty. But sometimes the king transferred them one place to another place to control over them. This is the map showing the area of Vijayanagara empire. So these are the points today we have discussed, but the rest of points later we will discuss. Thank you.